Hey guys, how's it going? Look, we just completed up our Caney tournament. It's our February tournament for Lockjaw Bass Club, and man, let me tell you, it was a tough one. It was I don't even know how to explain it, man. It was beyond tough. Well, I can't explain it. We had for the second time this year, we've had an Arctic vortex come down and wreak havoc on us, which is crazy in Louisiana. Anyway, yeah, it was something else. It was tough beyond means. To get some good stuff out the way, when we got there on Friday, several of us went out and pre-fished and stuff and caught some fish. I mean, Friday, for whatever reason, they bit, and we didn't spend. I don't think anybody spent a whole lot of time on the water, and I think everybody had some decent fish. Casey McDaniel had a 10.5. I mean, it was we were just like, man, this is going to be on. We're going to wreck them. And then we get out there Saturday and poof, I mean, just nothing. It was terrible. 7 of the 15 guys fishing came in with 0, and I was one of those. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it literally was crazy. They had some high school tournaments going on, and I talked to a couple of boats in that. One kid had one they said was 10 pounds. Another kid we came across had a 7-pounder, which is awesome. I don't think they had a lot to go with it, though, but nonetheless, that's some good fish for those kids. I don't know what won their tournaments. I think there were like 3 high school tournaments going on at the time. Lake wasn't real congested considering they had all those tournaments going on. Lake looked really good. A lot of grass. In fact, the lake looks better than I've seen it in a long time. A lot of grass in there, eelgrass. I didn't find a lot of hydrilla, but man, do they have some eelgrass in that lake. It's coming up good in a lot of places. Lake it's beautiful. It's clear. The water's clearer than I've seen it in a long time. The lake looks really good. Looks like it's the fish we caught. I caught 2 good ones Friday afternoon, both over 4. And man, they were just stocky fish. It was, like I said, it just impressed me at the size of the fish that we did catch. Of course, that was on pre-fish day. But on a tournament, I mean, some guys did pick up a few fish, but man, it was something else. Here's how our stats ran down for this tournament. We had 15 members fishing. We had 15 fish caught. We had a total that was in a total pounds of 36.22, average fish 241, average stringer 241. Third place was Chad Lejean. He picked up a check for 2 fish going 552. Second place was Jimmy Brown and Mike Brown with 2 fish going 7.33. They also picked up a decent little check. And John Ledoux and Casey McDonald, Casey McDonald had first place with 1350. They had 5 fish. They were the only team to bring in a limit. No individuals had a limit. It was incredibly tough. Jimmy Brown had big bass at 466. So, like I said, incredibly tough tournament. It didn't go into it expecting it to be awesome, to be honest with you, considering that we had three days and the tournament day with freezing cold weather. So it was the week before would have been perfect, but of course that's just not the week we picked. So going forward, we'll be going to Toledo in March. March 17th, I believe. It's a Sunday. We haven't did a launch or a time for that one. We're going to pick that next week at our meeting. Our meeting is on Ash Wednesday, so we will be serving some seafood for that. of some type. I don't know what it is yet. So encourage everybody to come to the meeting, put the times in and a launch in for that. Also, we'll be voting on the first April tournament, which will be Sam Rayburn. We'll probably be voting, or we definitely will be voting on the date for that, and more than likely the times and the launch. And then we'll wait till the next meeting to vote for the Toledo tournament. Or we might do it all in that meeting. I don't know. We'll have to talk about that. Just depends on when we schedule the Rayburn tournament, so what we're going to decide on it. But might be a meeting you want to attend because there's going to be some dates and times going on for sure for a couple of tournaments. Man, the rest of our year looks good. Like I said, we're going to Toledo, Rayburn, then back to Toledo, then Chico, Calcasieu, Sabine, Calcasieu. I mean, all of these tournaments should bring in some good numbers from members fishing, and we should have some, hopefully, if weather permits, we're going to have some good weights brought in and some good numbers of fish. First two tournaments were brutal, man. I mean, just brutal. We had cold, brutal weather for those two tournaments. And, well, actually, Coteau was more rain, more than cold. Coteau wasn't that bad, actually, but the rain, the projected rain that was coming in, I think, kept a few people from going fish that tournament. But we still had a decent turnout considering, and the same thing for Caney. To have a club our size and have 15 people show up at a lake that's in North Louisiana, that's a good drive, and the weather that was on us it's pretty impressive for us to get that number of people there. So that was good. I'm glad to see everybody. We did have a good time. Everybody made it in safely, which is the most important thing, obviously. So that's where we're at right now. AOI, we can go over it. It's still early. Remember, we have 3 drops, so all this changes throughout the year. Right now, John's leading it with 199. Jimmy's right there with him with 199. Casey McDonald is in third with 191. Chris McMullen, 188. Chad Lejean is 153. Chad Lejean. Ooh, I messed up something here. Chris McMullen's 190. Chad Lejean's 188. I'm at 153. Leslie Bowen is at 144. Joey Romero is at 100, and Boo Fontenot is at 100. I think that's where it leaves off. That would be the top 10. So there you have it. That's where we're at right now. But like I said, I wouldn't worry about those numbers too much right now. You got 3 drops ahead of you, and we only on the second tournament. So a lot can change with all that. Big bass of the year right now is Jimmy Brown holding that with a 466. So not bad. Going good. Hopefully things will pick up with this weather, and we'll do a lot better with these tournaments. Having a good time, man. Looking forward to the next one. Look forward to seeing everybody at the next meeting. Again, it's on Ash Wednesday, which is next Wednesday. We'll try to make it so y'all can get y'all times in and y'all dates in that y'all want for the tournament. Till then, see y'all later.